Hello, folks, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. So, a new community goal has come in. We have to collect rare goods and deliver them, and we'll get access to the planet Cyrus and a special module if we're in the top 75%. The issue with rare goods is, well, they're very particular rare goods. Only so many spawn at a station. You can pick up 7, 20 of them, depends on the rare good, and whether or not it's in a boom or a bust. And then you deliver them to the station and more will spawn. The idea of them is either you go on a huge circuit collecting rare goods, or you buy rare goods and some more mundane item to bolster your cargo bay with. I may do a big run, but there we go. So an issue I've realized with the pilots is I made a mistake at hiring him as an expert. Hiring him as an expert means that when he hits elite, he will charge me like 20 something percent of all my income. 20 something. If I hired him as harmless and leveled him up, he would only charge me like 10 apparently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to milk him for all he's worth, and I'm going to fire him, cash my money in, and then hire someone else. Oh, sure, fine, fuck it, I'll hire him as an expert. But yeah, I'm going to just keep doing that till I stop using a fighter. Even if they're inactive, they still take money. So it's a crummy system, so I'm going to have to be a crummy person. It says yeah, no, I just logged in, that's all. My ankle hurts. Okay, let's make sure that no one here gives a damn about the pirates. I think they seem to only give a damn about neighboring pirates. That's what I'm saying. They don't really give a damn about local pirates. I guess maybe they've come to an uneasy accord with them, because they kind of have to live with them. Sure. It's neighboring ones. That's fine. Best I can manage. I think that will require me to land on a planet and... no, let's not worry about that yet. First, stack them as much as possible. Oh, it's considered an elite then. Okay. Navigation? We'll hit up a few different stations, and we'll go from there.
Ship detach complete. Access corridor is clear.
I'm thinking I may even upgrade my ship's bay to allow me to have 2 pilots with me. The other issue of having these pilots is that they will actually slow down my combat rank gain. So, I will have to think twice about actually having them.
Rare goods required for Galactic Summit. Pilot Federation alert. Sirius Corporation has requested deliveries of consumables to Leyton's Star for the forthcoming diplomatic conference. The Galactic Summit will take place in the Sirius system and last for 3 weeks.
Oh, I missed out on the money from the other thing.
Of February.
It's only one.
It will be attended by leaders from the Alliance, Empire and Federation, plus representatives from independent systems. Sirius Corporation has placed orders for these rare commodities: Eden apples of Ariel, F-Grease tea buds, Eurasian goose beer, giant Irukama snails, Goman Yorpan coffee, Karsuki locusts, and Lavian brandy. All shipments are to be delivered to Ashby City in the Leyton star system. They will then be ferried to Sirius before the conference begins. CEO Li Yongrui discussed these preparations at a media event. We will provide all honored delegates with a comfortable, luxurious environment. This includes offering the finest cuisine from across the galaxy. Several journalists pointed out that both the Alliance and Empire had registered official
Frameshift drive charging.
complaints about the Galactic Summit's location.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Being situated deep within federal space. The Yongrui responded, "I assure you that the Sirius system is politically neutral territory, and Sirius Corporation remains independent from the Federation. I can personally guarantee the safety and diplomatic immunity of all attendees." Victory for Federal forces against Jupiter Division.
Ooh.
Pilots Federation alert. Jupiter...
But yeah, if I succeed, I get a rank 5 upgraded drive and access to the Sirius system. So I want to do that. But I'll have to be jumping around like a madman trying to find the rare goods.
Division, the breakaway faction from Core Dynamics, has been defeated in the HIP 54530 system. The independent corporate nation met armed resistance from a local faction, the Silver Legal Group, which defeated them in battle with the aid of independent ships. Director Theodore Sullivan announced, "Thanks to the courage of many pilots, we have crippled the military forces behind this illegal coup and taken control of the system. Rewards for all who fought for the Silver Legal Group are available from the Iron Wings of Justice megaship in the Tsao system. The Silver Legal Group has been awarded permit control to prevent any further compromise of federal assets. Pilots without this permit can perform missions for the faction at the Iron Wings of Justice megaship in Sao to access the HIP 54530 system. Remnants of Jupiter Division confirmed despite their defeat."
Fuck's sake. And here I thought, like, I was worried I wouldn't get in if I didn't do the thing. Typical. The guy was right.
All those who sided with them during the conflict will be reimbursed at the Victory's Forge megaship in the HIP 55014 system. The Federal Intelligence Agency has taken Jupiter Rochester into custody, where he will be charged for his involvement in the destruction of Starship 1 in 3301. Thousands of his loyalist followers have also been apprehended, and the return of stolen Core Dynamics ships and resources is being arranged.
Lakon, Papa Alpha Lima. Station services are approaching your arrival.
The Alliance Assembly has approved purchasing a majority sharehold in Lakon Spaceways.
Permission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 08. Automated docking
Partial
assist is
ownership
now in
of the
progress.
shipbuilding company. An acquisition handled by Federal Corporation Core Dynamics was recently revoked due to illegal practices by its former CEO Jupiter Rochester. The Alliance has now rescued Lakon from possible insolvency, using government funding to buy shares and increase investment. Naomi Lancia, the reinstated chairperson of Lakon's board of directors, announced, "We welcome welcome becoming closer partners with the Alliance, which we see as a natural progression following successful
Scan detected.
collaboration on past projects. I'm pleased to inform customers that the manufacture of Lakon vessels will continue uninterrupted. Although some assembly
This is a
vendors
Lakon vessel.
voted against the decision, including election candidate Nakato Kane, there is broad public and industry approval. The Council of Admirals has expressed gratitude that a key defense contractor will not be controlled by another superpower or corporation. Much of Lakon's personnel and resources will migrate to Alliance space, although its range of ships will remain available for purchase across the galaxy. Plans to construct a new headquarters for Lakon Spaceways
Oh, an
within the
alliance.
Alios system are well underway. Federation damaged by corruption and conspiracy. Federal citizens are in uproar after the former CEO of Core Dynamics was revealed to have destroyed the Starship one to increase company profits. The trial of Fleet Admiral Vincent showed
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
that Jupiter Rochester attempted to replace Jasmina Halsey with Zachary Hudson to secure military contracts with the Federal Navy. The Federal Intelligence Agency has arrested several co-conspirators, but its investigation is hampered by Jupiter Rochester loyalists splitting away from Core Dynamics. His new independent faction, Jupiter Division, has engaged in conflict against federal forces in the HIP 54530 system.
Planetary
President
scans.
Hudson has claimed ignorance of the assassination plot, but public opinion polls show a decrease of trust in the Republican Party. Many have voiced anger at such corruption at the heart of the Federation, calling for further investigations into the corporate sector's influence on government. Political embarrassment has also affected the Liberal Party, with Shadow Vice President Isolde Rochester attempting to distance herself from her eldest son. Jupiter's horrendous actions were his own, made completely without our knowledge. My whole family is appalled at his illegal activity. We have
Ship restraints retracted. Clear for egress.
Let's go kill the pirates in this section.
bringing him to justice. Enhanced Missile Rack Initiative concludes. Pilots Federation alert. Deliveries of mined materials have allowed the engineer Liz Ryder to make a one-off modified ship module widely available. The module is a fully engineered lightweight and high-capacity Class 2 Seeker missile rack with thermal cascade. It was only available for a brief period in October 3306, but can now be purchased from any human technology broker. Freshly mined bromelite, lithium hydroxide, osmium and samarium were delivered by a large number of pilots. Due to the volume of shipments received, the initial amount of materials required by customers to purchase the weapon has been temporarily reduced. Liz Ryder made this statement from her Demolition Unlimited workshop. Thank you to everyone who helped launch, so to speak, this module onto the market. I hope that engineers and tech brokers can continue working together on providing more options to the galactic community. Pilots who delivered commodities for this initiative can now collect their rewards from a wide
Frameshift drive charging.
level in the Eurybia system.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Empire.
Oh, I just realized I need to drop by a station.
Delegations have been formed by the Empire and the Marlinist colonies to take part in the forthcoming diplomatic conference.
I need to drop by a station and put on a bounty scanner to try and maximize bounties that I'm getting.
During the conference, Senator Zelina Torvald will temporarily assume Chancellor duties and act as head of the Senate. In addition, Princess Ashley
Lakon, Papa Alpha Lima. Federal Flight Control welcomes you. Please submit a docking request before entering the station.
Mao and Senator Denton Patrick
Landing authorized. Vector for approach to landing pad 37. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
will be accompanied by experienced ambassadors from the Imperial Diplomatic Corps.
Also, I'm in an open
The
game this
Marlinist
time.
colonies have also
Well, it
finalized
should be
their
fine.
delegation, which includes First Minister Jenna Fairfax and Minister Aaron White. A spokesperson for the Marlinist Parliament said, The Galactic Summit offers us an opportunity to engage with the Empire diplomatically, and we sincerely
Scan detected.
hope our voices will be heard. We also aim to establish mutually beneficial relations with other governments. There is widespread speculation on how the Empire will respond to political overtures from its own ex-citizens, who are persecuted for following the democratic ideology of Marlinism. However, most societies within the Marlinist colonies still remain culturally imperial in nature, despite their republican governance. The Galactic Summit is being hosted by Sirius Corporation and will officially commence on Thursday the 25th
Scan detected.
of February 3307. Conflict between Federal Forces and Jupiter Division. Pilots Federal alert.
1 sec.
Jupiter Division with rival Federal
Alright.
vessels in the HIP
1, 2, 3, 4,
system.
5.
Loyalists to former Core Dynamics CEO Jupiter Rochester has built their own breakaway faction in HIP 5.
I'm surprised they actually got Jupiter. I was thinking he wouldn't even be there or something.
Ship secured.
The FIA suspects that Jupiter Division agents first infiltrated the HIP 54530 Gold Universal Group years ago and permit-locked the system to conceal their efforts to overtake it from within. The self-appointed Supreme Executive Rochester declared, "The Federation is choking to death on its outdated bureaucracy. Only corporate rule can save it. But first the galactic community must protect my followers so I can establish a permanent base of operations." Director Theodore Sullivan of the Silver Legal Group announced, "We will not tolerate these criminals illegally controlling this system. Once victory is won, the Federation will be able to bring Rochester to justice." Jupiter Division has offered generous rewards to any pilots willing to help secure its presence in the HIP 54530 system. The Silver Legal Group has asked federal auxiliaries to support its efforts to degrade Jupiter Division's military force. The Pilots Federation has agreed to supply all ships participating in this conflict with temporary permits to access HIP 54530. These will expire early on Thursday the 18th of February 3307. However, neither permanent nor temporary systems...
Yeah, no, I won't be going for stealing cargo, so that's fine.
Takeover of Lacon Spaceways declared illegal. The acquisition of Lacon Spaceways by Core Dynamics has been revoked following revelations of illegal
Oh, I forgot to get
activity.
limpets.
An inquiry by the Independent Commission for Market
I've already just left, so I'm not coming back in.
Ship detach complete. Clear for egress.
on Lacon shareholders, including bribery and blackmail. This led to new appointees to the board of directors, who were paid to approve the hostile takeover. The inquiry also factored in the recent federal high court trial, which proved that Jupiter Rochester was directly responsible for the destruction of Starship 1 in 3301. In both cases, he set up shell companies to move enormous funds via unregistered banking systems. Core Dynamics refused to comment on the allegations, but its legal team has terminated the transfer process. The entire corporation is currently in disarray due to several departments becoming an independent faction under the name Jupiter Division. At Lacon Spaceways, Trent Delaney and several other directors have resigned. During an emergency
Frameshift drive charging.
meeting, a majority of stakeholders
3, 2, 1, engage.
approved reinstating Naomi Mansir as chairperson. With stock values plummeting and industry confidence low, the future of the company remains uncertain. However, Sirius Corporation confirmed that it has made preliminary offers with regards to acquiring Lacon as a subsidiary. Jupiter Rochester goes rogue from Core Dynamics. Several departments loyal to the Core Dynamics CEO have seceded to form an independent corporate republic called Jupiter Division. During the recent trial of Fleet Admiral Vincent, Jupiter Rochester was named as the paymaster behind the sabotage of Starship 1. This hastens long-term plans to abscond from Core Dynamics along with many ships and personnel. In the permit-locked HIP 54530 system, the HIP 54530 Gold Universal Group has been renamed as Jupiter Division. It is assumed to have long been infiltrated by Rochester's loyalists. Using the new self-appointed title of Supreme Executive Rochester, he broadcast this statement across all
Supreme
federal media
Executive
channels.
Rochester.
For many years,
Jesus.
I helped Core Dynamics become one of the galaxy's strongest companies, but petty laws and bureaucracy restricted me at every turn. I have always felt that people should not be ruled by politicians, but by those holding true economic power, the corporations. It will be a long time before I can act on my commercial plans, but I will prove that corporate rule is the most beneficial system of governance for the Federation. Jupiter Rochester is the eldest son of Shadow Vice President Isolde Rochester.
Seriously,
and
it's
a
gonna
key
take
member
3
of the
minutes.
influential Rochester family. As yet, there have been no public statements from his mother or siblings. Warning
Not
ship
now.
abductions by fleet carriers. Pilots Federation alert. This is an emergency bulletin to alert independent pilots that kidnappers are operating in the vicinity of the HR 6828
Once it hits
system. The Pilots
on just under a
Federation
minute,
has
I'll
received reports of
switch back to
untrustworthy
autopilot.
offers being made to commanders who recently obtained their pilot's license. These involve the owners of Drake-class fleet carriers enticing a pilot to outfit their ship for mining operations before docking with a larger vessel. It then makes a series of jumps to a distant star system over 800 light-years away, taking the docked ship with it. The commander is encouraged to work on mining hotspots in order to produce income for the fleet carrier. However, their own ship's limited jump range means they are effectively marooned and reliant upon the fleet carrier to be returned to their starting system. All pilots are therefore advised to beware of hails directing them to HR 6828 or systems in that area. It is also important to exercise extreme caution when docking with any fleet carrier whose owner is unknown. The Pilots Federation has requested that this bulletin be shared by all members across public channels. It has also been distributed to major news feeds including the Alliance Tribune, the Federal Times, the Imperial Herald and Vox Galactica. Fleet Admiral Vincent pronounced guilty. A federal high court jury has found Fleet Admiral Lucas Vincent
I'll have set up
guilty
the
of
Codex
conspiracy to
playlist
commit
again.
murder and treason. The court heard how Vincent worked with Core Dynamics CEO Jupiter Rochester to sabotage Starship One and assassinate then-President Jasmina Halsey in order to increase military contracts. The Federal Times' crime correspondent Ethan Takahashi observed, within minutes of Vincent receiving a life sentence, Federal Intelligence Agency teams arrested
Individuals. Albert Esro.
I may not be religious, but I still have faith. Not the kind my parents have. In fact, I don't think their desperate devotion can even be called faith. The point of faith is that it's tested. And if you insist that your beliefs are above criticism or analysis like the star cults do, you're refusing to allow your faith to be tested at all. What do I have faith in? The fundamental sanity of the universe, I suppose. I don't believe in absolute evil, only in the iniquity that emerges when understanding fails. I believe intelligent life will naturally tend towards cooperation rather than conflict, not because there's a higher power guiding our decisions, but because that's simply the most logical course. And yes, our recent experiences with the Thargoids have tested that faith harshly.
Albert Esro. Professor Albert Esro is an Imperial scientist, an affiliate of the Achenar Research Council, and a founding member of the Joint Superpower Initiative Aegis, which was established in August 3303 to investigate the Thargoid menace. She currently serves as Aegis's head of research. Tesro's biological parents were members of the Besmeratu cult, an isolationist group secreted within a sealed compound that believed itself to have been chosen for salvation by non-human beings. The cult's charismatic leader, Anton Hotep, claimed humanity had been under the protection of these beings for millennia, that he was their cosmic messiah, and that only the believers would be saved from the coming apocalypse. In support of these claims, he often produced alien artifacts, allegedly sourced from archaeological digs, but other cult members were never permitted to examine closely. Alba was marked as a troublemaker from an early age, due to her heretical belief in rationality and the scientific method. She was formally banished from Besmeratu after she sabotaged the air purifying system, forcing the compound to call for help from outsiders, and thus humiliating Hotel. After her story became public knowledge, she was adopted into the household of Senator Olivia Tesreau of Akana and awarded a scholarship to study at Grand Imperial, alongside the children of the nobility. She wrote her master's thesis on the potential uses of mathematics as a lingua franca between human beings and intelligent non-humans. She's passionately interested in non-human intelligence and meaningful discourse between species. Despite the counterfeit alien contact myths of her early life, or perhaps because of them, she's determined to do whatever she can to act as a bridge between human and non-human cultures.
Copy that. Establishing telepresence. Link established. Awaiting instructions. I got it. Let's do some damage, Commander.
I'd love to get them to ram me in this so much larger ship. Ooh, and he's dead.
Target destroyed. Scan detected.
I'd love to be getting all this shit, but I can't justify it at present. I just want to get some fighting done. Space shotgun. That's one down. Ass. Get some.
Target destroyed.
I think that's it, Commander. Scanning for additional threats.
One friends.
Frameshift charge detected.
Wait, what?
Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
Roger. On the way back now. Fighters in the bay. Ready to depart, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Search and rescue. Makes me wish I had actually cargo space and collector limpets.